Recently I made a recipe for these lemon bars and it used a lot of egg yolks, and I promised you guys that I was going to show you something to do with the egg whites. So let's make angel food cake. Welcome to the Bare Pantry Show. If you're looking for authentic Belizean recipes, then you're in the right place. My name is Barbara and this is Cooking Made Simple. I'm only going to be using 3 ingredients: a cup and a quarter of all-purpose flour, a cup and a half of granulated white sugar divided, and egg whites. While I sift the flour, let me tell you guys, the recipe does call for 1 teaspoon of almond extract, but I don't like the taste of that, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, but I don't feel like it's necessary because egg whites have a lot of salt. We do need a cup and a half of egg whites, and I have 8 egg whites so far because I did a recipe a few videos back for some lemon bars. And that recipe called for only egg yolks, and so that's why I have the leftover egg whites, alright? So now I'm just going to add 4 more egg whites to it, so this brings it to 12 eggs for this recipe. This is the 1/2 cup of sugar that I've added to the flour. Now take a look right here, see? These are the ingredients that I'm using. Now let me give this a whisk. And now all I have to do is take care of the egg whites. So let me get my beater. And I'm just going to beat this to just before stiff peaks. So not quite soft peaks, not quite stiff peaks. So about 6 minutes, alright? Meanwhile, let me go ahead and add my 1 cup of sugar. And I'm just adding the sugar a little bit at a time as I beat. So you just have to be patient. Now let me go ahead and check it to see where we're at in the way of peaks. Let's see. See? Not quite. So let's continue beating. I have my timer set for 6 minutes, so I'm gonna know when this is done, alright? So I would advise that you guys do the same because you really don't want to overwork this. So that's right at 6 minutes. I think stiff peaks is like 8 minutes. And it's on high. Alright, so this is done. And let me get my folding spatula. Now, if you are adding the salt and the almond extract, you would add the salt to the dry ingredients, and you would add the almond extract when you're beating the egg whites, alright? So just let me put some of the flour and fold. And I want to be very careful not to knock down any of the peaks from the egg whites. Put some more and just go a little bit at a time. This cake does take a little bit of patience. Let's look from this angle, guys. Fold. Just fold that flour and sugar in. Now this is the pan that we're going to use. I put some aluminum foil on the bottom because I'm afraid it's going to leak, but it never does. But I'm always careful. Do not grease nor flour the pan. And just go ahead and gently put the batter in. I got this pan from my dad too. When I helped him clean up the house after Mom passed, I got this pan from him, so this is the first time I'm using it. No, just use the butter knife to just knife through. Don't worry about how messy it is, it'll be fine. Now into the oven it goes. And the temperature is at 375. It only takes about 35 minutes to bake. And when it's done, we have to invert it on a funnel. I don't know why, but this is what the recipe says to do, and this is the way I've always done it. So just put the opening of the middle here on top of the funnel. And the funnel is plastic, but it doesn't burn it or anything like that. Just set it here very gently. That's what the recipe said to do, invert it on a funnel. And it has to sit here for like an hour. So I'll be back in an hour. This has been the longest hour because this cake smells so good. So I was shoving it from the bottom and then I realized I'm going to break it. So let me go ahead and just release it from the sides first with the knife. And then shove it gently, get it out. And now all I have to do is go around the bottom with the knife very carefully. And then just lift it off like this. Pull this through. Put it on this beautiful platter. That's from my mom. This is what I've decided that I'm going to put on top of the cake. Green grapes, black grapes, raspberries, and blueberries. I didn't have red grapes. All right, I'll put those. First, let me sprinkle some powdered sugar. And then I'm going to put the fruits, all right? Now, a lot of people serve this cake with strawberries, but I didn't have any strawberries on hand, so I'm just going to use what I have and just make it all pretty. Just go around and around. Now let's cut it. So I'm going to cut a big piece so you guys can see, but this is by no means a serving. Look at it, guys. So let me grab a fork and taste. It got hot in here because Joe cooked. Joe made a whole bunch of stuff right here, see? So it got super hot in here. But let's taste this beautiful cake. It doesn't taste too sweet. I like it. I guess you could break it up and put jelly and I like the fruits with it. I don't like raspberry, but I like grape. Let me taste another one with the blueberry. Okay. Alright. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys again real soon. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can know when I upload another video. Also check out my Belizean cookbook at barepantryshow.com. Bye now.